If you didn't catch the last vlog, we're still in Michigan at Great Busha and Great Jaji's house in Remus, Michigan. They have a Makasta used bookstore that is arguably one of the best bookstores in the entire world. This is what it looks like everywhere, and it's several rooms, and it's very fun to walk through and find all kinds of new books and exciting reads. Back in my father-in-law's publishing days, he did write an article about the Makasta bookstore, and it was still hanging up in the store. This is the owner of the bookstore, and he estimates that he has about 10,000 books in the entire store. One of the iconic places we go to every time we visit Michigan is called the King's Trading Post. They do have homemade ice cream there in many, many, many different flavors. They are also known for their gigantic serving sizes. We all got kitties except for Augie, who got a half a kitty, and that's Brendan's favorite thing to say, is that we get kitties and they look like that. Thank you. What did you get?
Mackinac Island Fudge.
Oh.
All of them?
We got Michigan Pop.
Michigan Pop. Yum, Augie. And like every other trading post, they do have some really cool homemade knickknacks within their store. My father-in-law also wrote an article about this place when he was working for the newspaper, and it is up in their store too. I remember when I did that. I know it's a puppy. We also took a look at the Corner Cup Coffee House, and it was a very cute little coffee shop right close to the highway in Remus, Michigan. They had a lot of homemade items in their store as well as amazing coffee, and they're also extremely family friendly. We had an experience where Augie ended up spilling one of the cups of coffee that we bought, and they helped us clean it up. They also gave us another free coffee, which was amazing, and they thanked us for bringing our kids into the restaurant, you guys. It was an amazing experience.
There.
Hi, bud.
Were you kissing Jaji?
Oh, there's that camera.
He's waiting for you to throw it down there. You throw it for him?
And Jaji, yeah. You're kissing him?
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
He loves his speaker. He loves it when you throw it for him.
Like that, and when everybody was sitting there.
They'd hit their head. Yeah.
Whoa, mackerel.
On our way back to the Detroit airport, we stopped at Brendan's aunt's house, Aunt Jill and Uncle Rusty, and they gave us an amazing pontoon ride as well as a ride to the airport. My mother-in-law, referred to as Oma, picked us up from the airport, and then we got to spend some time in Minneapolis. This was the first time Brennan and I had ridden in the back seat of our minivan. When we got back to their house, we got to spend some time with Uncle Gabe.
That's an important thing to bring.
Yeah, let's go. We were also able to get our daily mass as well as our daily park trip.
Is that fun?
Chuck, are we at the splash pad? Yes, we. Aunt Lily was helping with Totus Tuus all week, and so we got to go to a meal with them in the evenings. Augie, of course, brought all of his cars with, because how can you not? I also introduced our kids to the fun shopping carts at the grocery store and at Walmart, and I'm not sure if it was for the best or not, but it's been very enjoyable to watch.
Don't touch me right now.
Oma got to take the boys on their first ever library experience, and they checked out the kids section of the bookstore, but Chuck was more interested in this cart and rolling around in it, so he did that.
Dad.
Oh, good job, Mr. Chuck! Fine, if you rolled over on his side. Are you cheesing? What did you have for lunch? You had yogurt? Was it good? Did you get any of it in your mouth? Let me see your hands. Is it good? Yeah, you're scooping it up out with the spoon. We also got to go to Hayes Brewing Pub and get some really good beers there. They oddly enough had a Mexican hot chocolate porter that was extremely spicy but very good. What he's pouring, it's called a Heather Ale, and we had never heard of this before, but he explained that it is a Scottish ale, and when the Scots were getting taxed really heavily by the English on hops, then instead they started using the tips of the heather plant instead of hops in their beer, and that's why it's called a Heather Ale. This is Oma trying the Mexican hot chocolate porter.
She said. And then the pepper in the bag of
Yeah, just wait, it like burns.
That's cool. What are
As a boy mom, you already know we have to stop at every single construction site that we walk by so that we can check to see if the diggers are actually working or if they're sleeping. We were able to take a short day trip on Friday to go up and see my grandparents in Blooming Prairie, so the other great grandparents. We were able to eat lunch with them and take a brief park visit. It was very fun to catch up with them and exchange many travel stories.
Go down the side right here.
I go down on my belly, guys.
62 west for 3 miles.
I just had to put Siri in there because between the Michigan trip and the cities driving in South Dakota, we were in the car for 31 hours. Now we're in South Dakota going to Oma's family reunion. Everyone wore name tags, and that was extremely helpful because this was my first time meeting a lot of the relatives on that side of the family. In case you're wondering what nap time in any new hotel looks like, this is exactly how it goes.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Ciao for now.